Like and subscribe to get more content of your favorite subreddit. Am I the asshole for recommending a male midwife? I recently gave birth to my first child. They came a little early and we had to rush to the hospital where we got assigned a midwife. A male midwife, I have to add. He was honestly great. My child was somehow not positioned the right way in my womb to come out, and there was the threat I would have to get a C-section. But my midwife told me to get into a few positions like on my knees and hands to help my child turn itself, and it worked. He was also very calm the whole time. Compassionate and calmed me down a lot. Meanwhile, he joked with my husband and in between delivered the baby of another woman before I was ready to deliver my child. Naturally. It was overall a great experience and I have to thank my midwife a lot. Now I am the first in my friend group to deliver my baby, and there are 3 friends who are pregnant as well but not so far along. All between 3rd and 7th month with their first child. When I got home from the hospital, we had a little get-together after a few days to celebrate the birth of my baby. At this occasion I talked a lot about my experience with my friends who all were very curious about it. I also praised my midwife a lot. The thing is, I never talked about the midwife being male, as there isn't really a distinction between male and female midwives in my language, and I also wasn't paying attention as I was excited and talked about the birth, gushing over my baby in between. I recommended the midwife, as in our country midwives do their service at hospitals but often also offer their services pre and post birth as well. A friend of mine asked for the mailing address. Yesterday she came over and blew up at me. She made an appointment with my midwife and only realized he is male when she and her husband arrived to the appointment to talk about arrangements regarding her own delivery. After the meeting, her husband was elated. Was talking about how much he liked this midwife compared to the other ones they have met. She had to agree on most things he brought up, like availability, price, and how they clicked. Her husband also said it was a huge plus that they knew from me that the midwife was also professional and knew what he did. She said she still didn't want him as her midwife. Her husband was floored and asked her why. She had to admit it was because the midwife is male. He called her sexist afterwards. She then called our friends who are also expecting and they sided with her husband. That's why she blew up at me. Had she known that the midwife was male, she would have ruled him out right away and wouldn't even made an appointment. Am I the asshole for recommending a male midwife? Edit. I want to try to clear some things up which came up frequently in the comments. First, I can't exactly recall what I said about my midwife, and if or if not I used male pronouns. The conversation was a few weeks ago and TBH my memory of that time isn't the best. My mom calls it post-birth sieve brain. I think most of the conversation wasn't about the midwife though and what he did, but rather about things I had to do. Like, baby was sideways so I had to get on my knees for 20 minutes. After that I had to. Just to give you an idea. Second, I am not aware of any trauma my friend might have gone through. I know her since we were teens and most of the time we're pretty close. But I might as well just not been made aware. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to get more content of your favorite subreddit.